I don't like Facebook. I don't like the way they do privacy. I personally don't put my private stuff on there. I believe that they could do more to protect people's information. Every organization has their flaws, right? From Google to Facebook they all have problems. None of these organizations are doing a good job of protecting their users. But what I don't like about Facebook in particular, not only are they using the users as the main commodity, right, to sell things, which is fine. I just don't think that they're forthcoming about how much information they're giving out. Facebook makes tools to farm people's information. They weren't really protecting the user. You could easily farm some information on Google. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Johnny Long. This dude does all kinds of stuff with Google where it's terrifying. So he used to have this old site that broke it all down. Essentially, you have all of these things that you could type in to find passwords. Yeah, you could find all kinds of stuff with Google. Anyway, these are some Google hacks that are really interesting. Look at this. Using Google, you can find different exploits. You could do searches and find web pages that are not secure. In fact, this is how a lot of hackers do it. So hackers will use these techniques to find, say, IIS 4.0, right? Nobody should have this. But if you type some of these things in, it can show you not only vulnerable versions of IIS, but also some that weren't set up yet. They have default settings. And the reason why that's bad is because default settings means default passwords and things like that. Google hacking is what it's called. Deadly. If you have an organization, you might want to do this to your organization, especially if it's a small company that has a website. You type some of this stuff in, you can do any vulnerability, and then you get the idea after you do this a few times. There's certain titles that pop up in the website's description that's in the metadata, and so it will find that stuff, and then you can find vulnerable operating systems, vulnerable servers that are out there, vulnerable versions of Apache. If you do this on your own organization, you can then secure it. Like, you could say, okay, it looks like we have IIS 6.0 out there. We better fix that. Whatever the case is, you can go ahead and turn around and fix that. And there's tons and tons and tons of these types of hacks. I might do a whole video about how to find passwords